Alrighty, welcome back to more Marvel's Midnight Suns. Excited to be finally getting back to this game because I've missed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Doing it recorded now instead of live, so we can edit out all the bits that people didn't seem to like, you know, some of the combat and things that were boring. Doing most of the story bits and everything. Speaking of,
I hope Aunt May isn't watching this because she's going to flip.
Suddenly appeared in the war-torn Republic
I try to stop it, but
I
screwed up, Robbie. It's okay, you can say it.
Doesn't matter who screwed up. What matters is that we're screwed.
On every social media outlet with the hashtag #ApocalypseWow.
We're in
nice
the
apocalypse, wow. Well, if the news is even reporting that it's the apocalypse, then things are probably bad. Not that we didn't already know that after Tony's plan went awry, and instead of destroying the Parchment of Power, supercharged the Hulk, and he and Lilith got away with the Parchment of Power, and then we thought we stopped the ritual, but we didn't really, and it seems like they still summoned Chthon. So, here we are.
Nope. You're expecting to hear a witty one-liner. I get it. But I gotta say, I'm speechless.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You dropped a freaking mountain on the Hulk, and he waltzed away like it was nothing. I mean, if a mountain didn't kill him, what could? My ego?
Possibly.
No. It couldn't stand carrying the weight of the entire world. Oh, a billion elephants. A duck the size of a house? Or maybe 2 mountains.
Duck the size of a house is far smaller than a mountain.
Third time is the charm. Maybe we could drop the moon on him.
Ah.
Perfect idea, Hunter. Rock hard just thinking about it. I said what I said.
What else is there to lose at this point?
Literally everything. Figuratively, also everything. The exciting thing is that you don't know.
And you know how this ends?
A Deadpool never reveals his secrets. After all that, we can add another L to the pile.
An L?
You know, a loss, a goose egg, a big fat 0. Gotta say, I don't know how you keep up the cheerleader attitude.
I usually do not. These failures have been hard to take.
You know what else is hard to take? No, Deadpool, we're having a moment. The important thing is that you keep getting it up when the time calls for it. I'm sorry, had to.
I'm glad you did, Deadpool.
I am
I'm glad
persistent. I will give myself that.
See, self-love. We all know I'm a pro at that.
Indeed.
Just take it sleazy, Hunter. The fight's not going anywhere.
Yes and no. Hello, Charlie Warley Puppy Face.
Guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company.
Glad you do. Glad you do. Alright, somebody wants to speak with me outside.
Wanda,
and inside.
there's something I ought to say to you.
Oh?
You were right about Lilith's tomb.
Did you just say I was right about
Ooh,
something?
wow.
I did. Just as you were probably right about other things, too. Many other things. You let
This
an
is
old,
big.
stubborn immortal let you take the blame for so much.
You were hurting. You needed something to point to.
And here I was thinking I was the one who was supposed to take care of all of you. I am sorry, Wanda. For everything.
So am I.
Well, that was nice.
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Chthon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a remote village at the foot of Mount Wondercore. It's all destroyed now. Along with those poor people's lives.
Sorry.
Wanda, I am so sorry.
Not as sorry as they are. I can promise you that.
Man,
We will
that's
save
true.
them. That I can promise.
Can you
And I'd like
promise
to be
it?
around to help them. But first, we have to stop your mom.
Yeah, there
I'm
is
afraid
that
for her, you
problem.
know, of seeing her. I mean, what if it happens again? What if she turns me back into bad Wanda?
Bad Wanda.
What if I go dark?
Fallen. We would pull you back again. We've been through this.
If it came to that, we would find a way of removing her corruption again.
I appreciate that, but I don't think you're going to have time for all that while you're also trying to stop Chthon from tentacle climbing into this dimension.
Always with the tentacles.
You are right. We probably will not have time to save you.
You wouldn't?
I am joking.
Oh, you almost got me there.
No one is leaving you behind, ever again.
Promise?
Cross my heart.
I mean, probably on some missions, but
I ought to get back to the news. See what new horrors are befalling my hometown.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad for your mental health, especially
true.
during an apocalypse.
probably
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter. And I'm pretty sure I've experienced them all. I'll take my
I'll
chances with
give
a
you
little
that.
cable news. Night.
I'll give her that one.
Boy, did we really blow it back there, didn't we, Hunter?
Yes.
Yay, we did it. Ugh, the first time we're actually trusted to sit in the driver's seat, the first freaking time, and we couldn't stop her. We dropped a mountain on her head, and Lilith still managed to summon the Temple of Chthon. Way to go, team.
Yeah, but I mean, kind of want to say it's not the end of the world yet, but I have been trying to steer on the light side, which will probably piss Nico off, but
I,
Here
for
we go.
one, regret nothing we did back there, and neither should you.
Too bad it was all in vain.
We do not know that yet.
Yet, you saw what happened. Now, Ancient Ugly Squid God is gonna arrive any moment to feast on our souls.
Nico, I am not going to let that happen. Chosen one, remember?
How come you always manage to say the exact right thing to make me feel better?
chosen one.
It is one of my secret superpowers.
You mean not so secret superpower?
Aw.
Alright, I'm gonna stay out here a while and lick my wounds for a little bit longer. Thanks for, checking up on me.
Anytime, my broody
Anytime.
friend. I'm so far on the light I could spare a dark point to be nice to Nico for a change. Shouldn't say for a change, I don't like go out of my way to be mean to her, she's just...
I have some words to contribute.
to what? Just picking up the essences and stuff.
He's close, Hunter. Chthon is slithering his way into this dimension. I can feel it.
You feel it coming in the air tonight? I bet you can. I bet you can. More essence. Do we have anyone else to talk to before we get the proverbial shoe on the road? Roads. Ah man, young people won't even get that reference. This makes me sad. And feel old. But that is okay. Alright, now we talk to everybody. Let us go and...
Next job I take has got to be on a boat. International water means no rules.
He's not entirely wrong about that. Go to sleep and progress the story. And see what we're gonna do. Oh, we're gonna have a dream. Hi again, Mom.
Can you not feel it, child? The end is upon us.
Yep, it's feeling pretty apocalyptic, thanks. Pretty sure that's on you.
You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, child.
Oh?
Leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain.
You seem fine.
What a way to treat your mother.
I mean, that's true.
One look at Transia tells me everything I need to know. Sarah was right. My mother died centuries ago.
Pains me to hear you say that. Especially when everything I have done has...
Everything I do.
Do not say it. Do not tell me you have unleashed all those horrors in my name.
I do it for you.
I do not need to. All will be revealed soon.
Brian Adams will be sad.
The Darkhold is finally complete. The prophecy draws to its close. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
Come on. Seriously, Mom. Can we just, you know...
If everything you do is truly for me, Mother, then I beg you to stop. Let us both return to our graves and let the world know peace.
You almost sound like him.
I thought we could not talk about him here.
Don't be ridiculous, not him. Him. Your father.
Oh.
He once said something similar to me. Several lifetimes ago.
I have never heard you speak of him until now.
We close upon the end of a billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit... sentimental.
Touché.
I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more beside me. Beside us.
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. I envy him for that. What?
Ouch, but
No
accurate.
snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the Midnight Sun?
No, child. Not this time.
Why not? Ah, crap, what's changed? Hopefully Agatha can shed a little bit of light on things here.
Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude, dear. Do you have a moment?
For you? Of course.
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
Agatha, does something trouble you? Perhaps I can return the favor.
And now you're the one reading my mind.
You used to read my mind?
It's an expression, my dear.
Huh. I choose to believe you. So, what do you need?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but... Despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Would be frustrating.
Agatha.
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. But I never have felt more... useless. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'll leave you to your rest.
Agatha, wait. Good
Well,
night.
hell.
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in.
Oh, crap. At least it was Wanda that heard, not
Where is she?
Caretaker.
I heard you speaking with her.
Yeah.
I am surprised you can hear, Agatha.
Then you don't deny it?
Why would I? Especially to you.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Why didn't you tell Caretaker?
I made a promise not to tell.
To who?
Agatha.
Then why now?
Because if you can hear Agatha, the two of you need to have a long talk.
Exactly. Being able to hear changes everything.
Then let me talk to her.
All right. I'm trusting you, Hunter.
Good night.
I mean, I can understand why Wanda's unhappy here. But I kind of stand by what we've done, nonetheless. Up until now, because, I mean, Agatha is the deceased one, and kind of her choice, in my opinion, should be her choice on whether or not she wants people to know that her ghost is around. It's not like she's alive and we're not telling people. That would be different. And we have some super link messages. The research is done. Chaos magic is challenging to control, to say the least, for your run-of-the-mill. Okay, there we go. Nico, I can't stop watching the news this morning. This just sucks. It's easy to take this stuff personally right now. You gotta focus on what's next. They won this battle, but not the war. Does that actually work? It did for me, Steve. I don't give up, Nico. Nico, the human cost of all this. I can't begin to understand it. Steve, I suggest not retreating from that sorrow. Let it drive you forward. Nico, does that actually work? Steve, not always, but it's better if you understand the stakes with your eyes open. It's true. Wanda, just now, we have to help the people of Transia. I can't bear what's going on. Carol's shield is on it. So many assets are being retasked to Transia that they may double the country's population. Wanda, I've heard all that before. Transia is always an afterthought. Carol, if you want to do something tangible, check the available ops. Heroes from all over are responding to the crisis. Wanda, this isn't a Vanity NGO kind of situation. Ileana, send me out. I want to help Wanda's people. Carol, it's not just Ileana. I've spoken privately with the team, and everyone's ready to head out. Wanda, I don't know what to say. It's not something that I expected. Ileana, you see, Wanda, I told you it was a good team. Carol, you did? Ileana, shush, don't ruin the moment. That's funny. Alright, so we read all those. We already looked at our research.
I still can't believe it.
What don't you believe, Robbie?
That our plan failed.
We can.
It happens.
I dropped 10 cubic tons of rubble on Lilith's head, and she still managed to read from the Darkhold.
She has a hard head.
Magik is right.
That's funny. And also true. What's up?
The entire abbey is humming about the Hulk. But I'm sure if Banner were here, he'd be lamenting the Hulk's appearance with us.
Yes.
Doctor, you do know that Banner is the Hulk?
Oh, that's where you're wrong.
Speaking.
Banner and the Hulk share a body, but they are different personalities. And I understand Banner isn't incredibly fond of his greener half.
I understand Banner's resentment. Every time he loses his temper, he turns green and rips another outfit in half.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah? Well, every time I get hungry, I rip someone's throat in half.
This is not a competition, Doctor.
Ah, yes, of course. Silly. But if it was, whose story is more tragic? Never mind. I know it's me, so you don't need to feed my ego.
Didn't mean to click on you.
What is it like to have a tan? Does it hurt?
Wouldn't he have known this from previous?
What if you or Magik opened up a portal and I could create a large-scale moving platform? We could get those poor people out of Transia in no time.
I must say, the dire circumstances of our situation seem to have brought out.
Does seem like a good idea. Not the worst idea.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're more collaborative and open than usual, with actually soliciting help from the Suns.
I'm doing whatever it takes to get the job done. It is a crisis, after all.
Indeed.
True, it's just that the difference between your usual arrogance and your current openness is quite, stark.
You know, I think I liked you more when you were quiet and mopey all the time.
Alright, let's see what they have to say the morning after.
Hunter,
Sounds like
hello.
something else entirely is what happened.
Agatha, a moment?
Yes, Hunter? And why are we whispering?
Never mind.
All right, dear.
Oh, shit.
Agatha, a moment?
So, we're still whispering?
Apparently.
Meet me in my room. We need to talk.
All right. What is this about?
That.
Wanda knows you are in the abbey. Last night, she overheard us speaking.
She did?
She confronted me and demanded to know where you were.
What did you tell her?
I was talking to myself.
I could not lie to her. Not about this.
I'm glad you didn't.
Wasn't sure how
If
she'd
Wanda
react to
overheard
that.
me, the rules have changed.
Ah, exactly my thoughts. I was right.
Should we tell her?
Yes, this evening. I'll seek you out after the mission. Here I go, stirring up trouble. Feels like old times.
This is the first time I've been here since... well, since I had to leave the abbey.
And?
For obvious reasons, Agatha is on my mind. I can't imagine how much pressure it would be to carry that kind of secret. Of course, I'd like to know more, but I trust you're doing the best you can.
I have nothing to add. But soon, I promise.
That's all I ask. I don't know what I expected to find here.
Books, usually.
Thank you for that. I meant, Agatha and I spent so much time here, I expected to feel... I don't know, anything at all? Instead, I'm just... numb. I'm starting to feel guilty that I don't feel guilty.
Understandable feeling and situation that I can empathize with, I guess. I mean, not at the moment, but in general. I also have my mic muted there for a moment. Didn't really miss me saying much other than, oh, we have a lot to look forward to tonight, meaning the conversation with them, and, you know, I feel like that was a good answer I gave her, and, yeah, that's about that.
I am very familiar with what you describe.
I feel like that's
Really?
better than...
Who was it for you?
The first Midnight Suns. I last saw them the day of my death. If I had not rushed off to fight my mother, all of us could have survived. When I think of them, there is an empty sadness. I can still hear their voices, picture their faces, but their absence hollows out my heart.
Oh, that's exactly
Jesus.
it. And it's
It's
reassuring.
deep as hell.
How so?
I'm not alone. And that means so much.
It's true.
Well,
It does tend to
I
help
should
things.
get back to my studies.
This game really is well written. I shouldn't be surprised about
Are
the
my
depth of
protection
what happens
wards
in the
not working
conversations a
today?
lot. Alright, caretaker. What do you have to say?
I apologize for not having the bandwidth to speak last night. It's just... I'm still in a bit of shock. My mind has been spinning, trying to process it all.
It is a whole lot to process, that's for sure.
Take all the time you need.
That's just the thing, Hunter. We don't have time. There's no excuse. I must pull myself together. At any moment, my sister will unleash Chthon upon the planet. Yet Wanda is back in the library reading as if we were back to normal before... Agatha passed. Half of me wishes she was here, so I could ask her for guidance, for a way out of this mess.
About that.
And the other half?
Is glad she's not alive to endure the horrors of what a Chthon reign would bring.
Also about that.
Still, I wonder what she would say if she was here.
And about that too. I kind of like that one. I will not break Wanda's confidence.
I know one thing she would have wanted.
What's that?
To see this rift between you and Wanda finally healed.
I know, but I'm not quite ready for that. Not yet.
Just do not wait until the world is over to do it.
So...
It may never happen
tomorrow?
then. Not in this life. I need to get my head together. Now that the Temple of Chthon is revealed, our options are dwindling.
Indeed. Alright, so it looks like we can't actually do a main story mission without doing a general mission first. Which makes me wonder if a Venom mission counts as a general mission. We've got the Storm DLC, but we'll be doing that. I'm gonna do that on its own little arc. So I'm not gonna do that right now. Screw it, we'll just do a general mission and then... Actually, no, we'll get Venom. We can work on both of those at the same time. Kinda parallel. Challenges, play 3 skill abilities, Phoenix Flame, got it, alright. Hunter and Spiderman investigate the rumors of a slime monster in the sewers beneath New York City. Can't imagine who that might be.
Just because there is talk of a slime monster lurking beneath Manhattan does not mean...
Oh, it does.
I mean, it probably does, come on.
Look, I know Eddie and Venom.
They're dicks.
They're not what you'd call unsore losers. And we did, you know, kind of bury them under an old bell tower.
Has anyone seen the creature since?
Long gone by the time S.H.I.E.L.D. showed up. They go to ground when you wound their pride. In this case, underground.
Venom on the loose? Licking his wounds?
That
now
sounds...
that's a friendly neighborhood problem.
Yeah.
So, how about we go solve it?
Do you have a question?
You gotta work on your social cues.
Oh, that was so funny. Oh, man. That was good. Yeah, I can roll with those. Yeah. I do like the walkout scenes that are all like...
I wouldn't say worried. I've come to expect it.
And you still think this is a good idea?
Whoa.
Eddie tries to be a savior, but sometimes he needs to be saved from himself. Besides, what's the worst that could happen?
I mean...
He could eat one of us?
I was gonna say that.
See? Could be worse.
Do not stray from...
What? How? Eating both of us, I guess, would be worse, but I mean... Yeah, he didn't really, sell that well. Old Peter. She's young Peter.
We got all the slime in the world. So, where's our slime monster?
So many sewers, so much slime.
Vampire.
Shocker.
Vampires.
Maybe it's the Downtown Express?
Sounds like a lair.
Mm-hmm, naturally.
Sounds like...
They're hatching. Great. Blood venom.
And there is your slime monster.
Is he now a vampire on top of it all?
Breakfast for dinner, I guess, with a side of vamp over easy.
Not so easy for the vamp.
Oh, gross,
Vamps.
Eddie! It's hard to know who to root for in these parasite versus parasite situations.
There it is. Yeah,
A
you
demonically
are.
possessed symbiote?
With a vampire's bloodlust.
Not good. Come on,
No.
Eddie, don't do this! They are definitely doing this.
They're definitely doing this, yes. Defeat Blood Venom to complete the mission. Venom's consumption of vampires has put him into a permanent frenzy. Oh, good. It would, wouldn't it?
This is low even for you, Eddie. Moping in the sewers, scarfing down the undead. You're better than this.
We are better! Better than Lilith! Better than you!
I meant more on a personal or even spiritual level, you know?
We know your blood will make us stronger than she ever could!
Wow.
He has not lost his way with words.
He took that really the wrong way in the wrong direction, which is unsurprising, really.
They're not giving up yet! Remember the old days, Eddie? We had our differences, but were they really as bad as this?
Good or bad, we have had enough of all of you!
I guess that's an answer.
Really getting through to him today.
Demon energy from every pore!
Don't lose it, pal. Either of you.
Yeesh. Team energy from every pore
He
is
is
a lot.
lost. One mercy remains.
Ah, yes. The elimination of one tormented soul for the good of many.
Hi, Mephisto. Expect you to be here.
Oh, but humans do love a moral dilemma. The umami of an otherwise flavorless existence.
Mephisto.
Gesundheit. Nice bullet.
Right.
Go to hell.
There's nowhere I would rather be, but I've come on business. So let's make a deal.
Why?
Is this one of those fiddle at the crossroads scenarios, or
No deal.
My terms are as follows. I spare Venom. I cure the symbiote of Lilith's demonic touch. I end the blood fever he's given himself, gorging on curdled vampire bile.
Gross.
I retch a little thinking of it.
I said
Mephisto says gross.
no deal.
All this, and I ask but one inconsequential thing in return. Stop the vampire uprising. The undead are bad for business.
so you cure Eddie and we keep doing what we've been doing?
Yes. Wipe them out. Remove every trace of their foul scourge from the earth. Then I will cure this pathetic creature forever.
For the last time, no.
Hold up. Give me the fine print.
Nothing much. The usual.
Much.
If you should fail, you'll discover something far more threatening than the undead, namely all strudely, etc., immortal soul, yada yada.
This is a bad idea.
Very.
Or he dies? We don't have much of a choice. I'm in.
Good. Just sign there and there. You may feel
Spidey's.
a little sting.
God, Spidey's too much of a do-gooder.
Food. Bad food. We will destroy you, bad food.
Go get him, Ed.
We should follow.
You do have a vampire war to wage. Oh, and Peter, I'll see you around.
How did he know my...
He's Mephisto, Peter. Come on. Okay, well, I guess on the upside, Venom's going after the vampires, which should be helpful.
the surprises we've had so far, that was one of the weirdest. So, that's a truce then, right, Eddie?
We feel like ourselves again. Weaker, but ourselves. We will spare you. For now.
Hey, that's progress.
He didn't threaten to eat you. That is progress.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Venom Ravenous. Venom's offense is increased.
This is the worst headache Eddie ever had. We need a nap.
Almost forgot what you were like before Lilith got in your head. I've kind of missed it.
It is your fault Lilith got in our head to begin with.
Is that really what you think? I never wanted that. I was trying to keep you from eating my neighbors.
Always following us, stopping us, leaving us hungry.
Well, that is kind of my job. Ooh, I like it!
Ha! I think that's the last of them. And not a moment too soon.
Now where's he off to? In a very weakened seeming state. Oh, he's letting Eddie out, I guess. Must be.
Is that
It is. In really rough shape.
you are the man in the monster?
Something like that.
So, you okay, Eddie?
Blood! It's getting a little joke. No, I come in peace.
For once.
Really? New kids got to get in on this too? Hey, by the way, you're killing it out there. Respect.
Thank you. Not my first vampire war.
Eddie, are you yourself again?
Well, you mean, are we ourselves? Yeah, Lilith. She made us a monster. We did awful things. You know that's not who we are, right?
Of course.
So I'm sitting here.
I mean...
Well, in there, and thinking... I saw what you did for me. So, how about we put aside all our, you know, personal stuff?
Okay...
No, not forever. Just until this whole messed up vampire situation is figured out. Till all the innocent people are safe. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I don't know.
Works for me.
Shake on it. Oh, wait a sec. Put her there, partner.
I'm there, partner.
Surprising, but
Welcome
okay.
to the Midnight Suns?
There we go. I knew we were gonna get him as a character at some point. I think that went well for first time back at the game in like 3 months. And we got a new ally, which I didn't think we were going to be getting quite so quickly. I thought we were going to have to do a bit more to actually get him. Not complaining by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, so... we have conversations to have.
Hunter, Wanda is at my shrine, calling out for me.
Uh-oh.
I think she deserves an answer, don't you?
Then we should speak with her.
I'll meet you at my shrine.
Alright, well, that could be interesting and dramatic, so that's where we're gonna pick up the next episode. Now we've got Venom on our side, and Wanda / Scarlett Witch is about to know that Agatha's ghost is still here, at least. So yeah, should be an interesting way to start off the next one. Hope you all enjoyed this one. Take care of yourselves out there, be excellent to one another, stay safe and healthy, and of course, don't engage in any form of dickery, because dickery will not be tolerated around these parts. Nuh-uh. Other than that, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.